fun in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Kobe White is out there with ball, and it's Vucevic, then it's Buzelis, and it's Giddey in at the small forward.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we will just have to see.
Prince's shot is good.
And a great look. Lillard always looking for teammates. Doesn't have tunnel vision.
Vucevic a screen on Kuzma. Giddey, no good. Up top, Kuzma. Giddey defending. Kuzma can't get it to go.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And here is Ball, following Kyle Kuzma's three. Ball kicks to Giddey. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Giannis after the Bulls pick up two. He gets it in there.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And it's Lillard missing. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass the ball. White, bounce pass. Here's Vucevic. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
And with how well Lillard shoots it from deep, that mid-range, Jay, is normally going to be open.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Prince. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Josh Giddey. And Trey Jones subbed in for Ball. And here's White after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Here's Jones. And that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's all in by the Bulls. Williams looking around. Pass to Dosunmu. Outside, White. Williams has a screen for White. Tie game in Milwaukee. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively
exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the 3. Now here's Giddey, following the miss by Giannis. 6 to shoot. Over Green. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
And Milwaukee has possession after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Taurean Prince comes in for Green. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. All comes in for Dosunmu. And here's Jones. Pass the ball. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Vucevic is screen on Porter. There's Ball with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Ball's got the lead up to 3 now for Chicago. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Williams with a clean look, and again it's the Bulls from deep. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. Chicago also making some changes. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Patrick Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's White in for Trey Jones. Here's Lillard. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That's going to send Damian Lillard to the free throw line. Lonzo Ball picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Oh boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And it's Vucevic missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Three-pointer, Lillard buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Buzelis. He's got 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Bobby Portis.
And you get the sense that guys are still trying to figure out how to guard Buzelis.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ball against Lillard. The shot that time, not on target. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Bulls. They're up by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Lonzo Ball. Josh Giddey is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic, and it's White in at the 2-guard spot. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lopez outside. Now Lillard puts up a 3, knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got 13 points.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Here's Buzelis. He's got 7. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Trent's checked in for the Bucks. And Chicago also making a switch. Williams has checked in. Vucevic against Lopez. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Superb focus there from Vuce, accepting the contact like a champ.
Chicago shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked 1st in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Now, here's Lillard. 15 points in the game. Drops in the tray.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Giddey kicks to White. To the left wing. Williams, a screen on Trent. White, good.
And what stands out to me about White, he's confident but resourceful. He's going to find a way to help you win.
Now here's Prince. From deep, Antetokounmpo. A shot off that time. Chicago's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And he comes up with the deuce. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Lillard. 18 points for him. with authority.
That is a monster finish.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball finds White. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Giddey. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Giddey's got 7 now in this quarter.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Giannis inside. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bulls lead by 3. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there at Portis, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now here's Giddey. Rebounded by the Bucks.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going to that.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, covered by Smith. On deep, Trent. Collins grabs the miss. And Chicago shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Pass to Giddey. Goes up on the wing and right on target. Good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Bruce Ellis comes in for Jalen Smith. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Trey Jones. Now Giddey inside. Vucevic down low. Lopez covering. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Really left alone that time. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And White understands his role on this team. They look to him to drain that jumper.
Here's Young.
Nice finish.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Ball finds Vucevic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. It's the first that gives them the lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Lillard with the bucket.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
To the paint, here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Went right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Here's Vucevic. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Antetokounmpo inside. Gonzalez grabs the board. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bucks.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Buzelis. Good.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Lets it go from 11. Missed. And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game off.
Here's Vucevic off the inbound pass. It falls, and that shot brings them to within just 1.
Ooh, Vooch, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. And so the Bucks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's... Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony...
popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And now Indiana's starting group. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the 5. Now here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out.
White finds Tatum. That 3's off the mark. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, BA, at 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Now here's Holiday. Outside, Brown. That's tipped. Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Siakam. There's a screen by Turner. In transition. And here's Brown for three. The Pacers pull it in. Halliburton outside. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's the teardrop, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, BA, got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Brown gets the bucket.
Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Nembhard outside. Pass to Turner. A minute 31 left in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Siakam the screen. Halliburton for three. Counted from distance. Halliburton's got 9. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Porzingis with a screen on Siakam. Down low. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
How about Jason Tatum with a little pocket pass in the pick and roll? That's nice.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's hauled in by White.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Holiday from behind the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Toppin in at the center position. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant. But even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Now here's Walker. Walker sets a screen for 3. Mathurin buries it from 3.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Tatum against Halliburton. Pass to Pritchard. Craig on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Halliburton outside. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
Yeah, just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Craig with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Horford, guarded by Toppin, and the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. Some changes for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford, and Holiday subbed in for Craig. Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for McConnell. Here's Pritchard. No points so far. Up top, Tatum, guarded by Toppin. Tatum showing off the strength.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Toppin, a screen on Holiday. Nembhard. Kept alive by Indiana.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, a heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Holiday passes to Pritchard. Tatum with it. Fires for three. Tatum! Money from deep.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Holiday against Mathurin. Halliburton outside. To win the run. The finish inside from Halliburton.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Holiday surveying the floor. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Outside Mathurin. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton fights through the contact.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Outside Holiday. Back to Pritchard. Unloads. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Pritchard's got his first basket.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Halliburton outside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Indiana shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Free throw good. Halliburton. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The Pacers, 24. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drums. They're measuring up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The core of this team. Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Now here's Nembhard. Still without a bucket. Siakam for 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Boy, Pascal Siakam with the big-time answer from 3. Nice.
Outside Holiday. Outside White. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. White. Good.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Now here's Haliburton. 21 points in the game. A good look from Turner. And it falls all over the rim and in. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Back to Tatum. Outside, Brown. Nice move. And Turner with the block.
Miles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Miles.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Now here's Haliburton. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Oh, you got to guard Haliburton from there. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Porzingis with a screen on Mathurin. Brown passes to Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Holiday. And he drops it in from the low post. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Porzingis. Give him 8 points now. Outside Tatum from deep. Mathurin with a rebound. Pass to Haliburton. Haliburton punching in. The shot won't fall. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Indiana ahead. They lead by. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Boston's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. We've got Obi Toppin. Halliburton is out there with TJ McConnell. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Walker in at the 4.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Hauser. Back to Tatum. Shoots over Halliburton. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Mathurin finds Halliburton. And it's off from three-point range. Boston trailing. There's Tatum with the 3. And Toppin pulls it down. McConnell outside. Outside Walker. Back to McConnell. Halliburton against Tatum. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
We've seen a lot of points tonight, but we've also seen a lot of poor defense as well.
That's unacceptable. The hustle and focus on that end is not there for either side.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Now here's Halliburton. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
White, good.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Halliburton looking over the floor. Turner, a screen on Holiday. Halliburton. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Halliburton's got 6 in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
They kick it out to Porzingis. The three-pointer off the mark. Pacers leading by 6. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Cranes the triple. Halliburton's got 15 points here in the second half.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Tatum. Five on the clock. Outside White. Here's Brown. Money from 17 feet out.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Siakam outside. Beyond the arc. Boston with a rebound. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth. Tatum can't hit.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Halliburton. Offline from the top of the key.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
There's 14 seconds left in the game, and he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Indiana.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Outside Porzingis. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. There's Tatum with the 3. And it's in. And that one brings him within 1.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it to
offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Shea in at the 3.
And Lillard a flat-out gunner from deep because he's just a lethal shooter from way outside.
Here's Daniels. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Prince after the basket by Atlanta. Lillard misses. Since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Here's Prince following the basket by Trae Young. Lillard misses. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Giannis really trusting his rhythm right now with his offensive game.
Pass to Daniels. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Young from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got 5.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Lillard. The 11-footer, and he knocks down the jumper. Lillard's got his second bucket.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the 3, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Okongwu with a screen on Lillard. Young with no one around. Another miss by Young.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Trae Young. And Lillard kicks to Kuzma. Prince outside. Pass to Lillard from downtown. Good. And a nice assist from Prince. He's got 11.
That's just too easy. You got to get Lillard to put it down.
Young outside. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 5. Down low, Kuzma. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Lillard against Young. Lopez with the block. Now here's Kuzma. Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court for Atlanta, Clint Capella is out there with George Niang. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Reza Shea, and it's man in at the small forward position. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis continuing to look for the mid-range, showing his confidence.
Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year. And then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar. And these guys have...
There's Giannis. Look out below.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Portis, and it's Taurean Prince in for Green. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Buffkin's checked in. Aston Niang. Here's Buffkin. That's good, and it's LeVert with the assist. Bofkin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Outside Porter. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trailing. Now LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Fires from way outside. The rebound by Prince. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Lopez finds Prince. Porter with it. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams would probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis has checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter. Portis against Johnson. Young from outside. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
You hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
Kuzma outside. Back to Lillard, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Portis. Lillard outside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
You know, Lillard works so hard on the offensive end of the floor. It's really what helps him get going like this.
Back to Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Lillard outside. Lopez, a screen on Young. Lillard with the bucket.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Here's Young. He's got 15. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young for the lead. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
Johnson outside. Pass to Shea. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Shea ready to go once he got it.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And so it's Milwaukee now. Lopez dishes to Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. Kuzma outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Young pass to Johnson. On the wing, Daniels, guarded by Prince. Johnson with it. He has yet to score. Young's shot is good.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Drills the three-pointer. Shea's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
A true highlight of Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Here's Kuzma, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Shea.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Here's Prince, and Prince with the jam.
That's just too easy for Taurean Prince.
Here's Man, defended by Trent. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Lillard bounce pass. It's Prince on the wing. Kuzma outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Man can't hit. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 1. Lillard outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, off the bounce, we know he's good, but off of the kickouts, he can still get it done. That one rings true.
And here's LeVert. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third. The Bucks on top. They're up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so it's Milwaukee with it. 4-point game. So it's Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Krejci in at the 5. Capella with a screen on Trent. To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Trent outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's LeVert. In close, he hits it.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Young. Good. Young's got 20.
Turning up the heat now. Young hustles to beat the inside defense.
Prince outside. Kuzma left side. Over Rizachet. That one off the back iron and out. The Hawks trail by 5. Young drives in. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Here's Young. A rebound by Johnson.
Well, he usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
Okongwu kicks to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Young's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Pulls it from the elbow. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
And he gets it to go.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Here's Prince. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Young. 43 seconds left to play here in the 4th. That one good for 2.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up and out.
Antetokounmpo. It's good.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. To the middle. They grab their own miss. Here's Young. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Young dishes to Daniels. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And good recognition there from Trey. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And it's Reese Shea missing. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And so the Bucks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett.
are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
And the starting group for Chicago. Ball is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the center position.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic with it. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Holiday against Ball. To the paint. Here's Vucevic.
Lockdown defense by Porzingis. When he moves his feet to get in position, his length is unbelievable.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
And here are the Bulls now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Giddey passes to Vucevic. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Pass to Tatum. 4-3. Ball with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
White looking it over. Outside Giddey. Shoots over Brown. And that one's good. Giddey. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. Tatum from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's got 7 points.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Ball outside. A minute 53 left in the first quarter of the game. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
They're super comfortable from deep. Ball has been launching shots from there since he was young.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. And the Celtics another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Jones, he's checked in for Giddey. And here's White. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. 3-point lead. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Here's Holiday. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Buzelis' shot is good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Boston has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Brown with it, guarded by Vucevic. Horford outside. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
You see the great fundamentals. Horford sets up for the quick shot off the feed. No hesitation.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. 2 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Boston.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, I like how they've let it fly from the three-point line. Shooting with confidence so far in this one.
On the court for Chicago, they've got Ayo Dosunmu, Patrick Williams out there with Smith. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's Giddey in at the 3. Pritchard gets it to go.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
The Bulls trail by 4. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Williams. That one's good. This game is all even.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Jones. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. It's Tatum, working inside.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Pass to Smith. And here's Jones. Fires the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Jones has got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pritchard gets it to go.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Bulls have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Williams with the screen. Jones drives in. Good on the shot. Jones has got 7 points for the quarter. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Got a line change here for Boston and a new group getting ready for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Williams. Buzelis comes in for Giddey. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Ball in for Jones.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Ball. Outside White. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. White's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Celtics trail by 6. White, the pass to Cornette. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Cornette. Looking to end the run. And he lays it up and in.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to White. The 3, Smith. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Here's Brown. Yet to see a basket. Outside Porzingis. No good on the triple. And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. He drops it from range. Vucevic has got 8.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
White on the wing. Outside Tatum. Fires from deep. JT for 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
From deep, Giddey. The rebound, Celtics. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the NBA. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. And he makes it.
There's a reason Vucevic shoots a great percentage. So adept and skilled at scoring inside.
On the wing, Tatum. 1:56 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Williams is checked in for Chicago. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team.
Oh, rise up, Jaylen Brown.
A big athletic finish by Brown. Polishing off the lob pass with authority.
Ball outside. Pass to Vucevic. Nice move. And the layup is good. Vucevic has got 12 points in the game.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Right side Tatum for the tie. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Tatum. And a change for the Bulls. Smith's checked in.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Giddey. This one for 3. Boston with a rebound. Here's Brown. There's the drive. And the jam by Brown.
Attacking the rim at full speed. No one wanted to get in Brown's way.
The crossover. And Ball with the layup. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Giddey against Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Horford, a screen on Giddey. Brown passes to Horford. Ooh, stolen by Smith. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Bulls out in front. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Bulls, Ayo Dosunmu out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at the 1.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Williams passes to Dosunmu. Pass to Giddey. Collins a screen. From 10 feet away. And that one's good. Giddey. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
And defensively, you got to make them work harder. That's just too easy.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Pritchard driving in. And there it is for him. And so here is Chicago. They've led by as much as 10. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jones. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Allie, thank you. The 3 from Ball. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 6. Left side, Tatum. Over Buzelis. Tatum, good. Tatum's got 10 points here in the second half.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Pass to White. Out left to the wing. Here's Vucevic. Launches a 3. No good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Tatum finds White. Tatum with a screen. Brown with it. Giddey defends. Brown passes to Holiday. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. Bulls leading by 4. Ball surveys the floor. Here's Vucevic. He can't hit that time. Good D by Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Ball outside. Here's Vucevic. Money.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And here's Tatum. And he he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Vucevic, and it's Vucevic again missing.
But when he's got space to operate inside like that, he is not going to hesitate.
To tie it up. It falls! And he's tied it up! What a shot!
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
Ball against Holiday. Ball outside. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Porzingis. Here's Buzelis. Oh, at the buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
And a man.
each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the 5. Home in the paint. Outside, Hero. There's the pick. Inside, Ware. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Turner. Siakam deciding where to go with it. They double-team Siakam. Halliburton inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Eric Spoelstra.
Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler. I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So that's the game plan. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Heat moving the ball around. Wiggins passes to Hero. Takes the three. And the Heat, another three.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
With their offensive firepower, have the Pacers, Clark, maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on, and a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards. Those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
Shots good by Hero.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
To the paint, here's Turner. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Does a nice job at capitalizing in the screen and roll. I mean, Turner's IQ and size. Tough to contain when he's rolled into the basket.
Now, Hero. He's got 6. Lets it go from deep. And again, Miami with the triple.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he can wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Here's Nesmith. Pass to Turner. Halliburton in the corner. Turner with the screen. Shot from the wing. And it's Halliburton missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
There's 49 seconds left in the first. There's Hero with the 3. He can't hit that time. Pacers trail by 6. And here's the break. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
No way Halliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
So both teams changing it up here. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. I think that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Halliburton, that's good.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
McConnell against Hero. Love with the screen on McConnell. Hero from deep three-point territory. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for Miami. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. Don't go up. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your 3-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Robinson. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Jovic in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
McConnell kicks to Toppin. Pass to Walker. Outside Mathurin. Walker a screen. 5 on the clock. McConnell against Hero. And McConnell gets it to go. The Heat leading by 5. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Hero passes to Anderson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Anderson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Toppin can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Pacers trail by 7. Mathurin passes to Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
Clark, when you think of siblings who have played in the NBA, the Lopez brothers, and now the Toppin brothers come to mind.
Can only imagine how cool a feeling that is to be able to play in the NBA with your brother. It's a dream come true for anybody to get to the highest level of pro basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for TJ McConnell. Fires from deep. Nembhard's shot is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Here's Hero. A shot missing. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Nembhard with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And it goes down 2 points. Nembhard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Ware. Burks looking around. Here's Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Halliburton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Wiggins kicks to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Halliburton. Hero from long range. He misses his 3rd shot of the game. He has made 6 of his 9. Siakam passes to Turner, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
Robinson's checked in for the Heat. The Pacers also with a sub. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Burks the pass to Wiggins. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Heat lead by 2.
No hesitation from Wiggins, shooting with confidence and conviction.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Siakam inside. Over Adebayo. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
On the court for Indiana. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the center. Back to Halliburton. Bucket is good. That's 7 points for Tyrese Halliburton. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Out to the wing. Now Adebayo. Floats it up for Wiggins. Has to wear. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Offensive rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Heat lead by 2.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Nembhard finds Halliburton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Halliburton's got the game tied up here for the Pacers. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Burks' shot is good. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Hero against Halliburton. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. On defense, the Heat. A 2-point game. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Siakam outside. 1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. Halliburton, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Indiana, trailing by 4. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Turner with a screen on Hero. Halliburton for 3, and the Pacers another 3.
Good job that time by Halliburton to get some help with the screen and then got a shot right off of the pick.
Hero, the bounce pass. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Halliburton looking around. With 4 seconds on the clock, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Halliburton's got 9 points in the quarter.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Indiana trailing here. They've got Anderson. Duncan Robinson out there with Hero. And it's Larson in a two-guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And a strong finish with two hands.
Magnets and vice grips on his hands. Mathurin making a miss.
Miami's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Hero, no good. Indiana's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. He's got a clear path. Here's Larson. Highsmith the pass to Anderson. And they pick up 2. And the Heat lead by 1.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Count that bucket. Halliburton's got the lead back up to 1 now for the Pacers.
Tyrese Halliburton's so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for TJ McConnell. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Chops good by Hero.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Halliburton against Hero. Halliburton with the bucket. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
Back to Hero. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple. Hero's got 25 points.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
It's hauled in by the Heat. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Wiggins from outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
That could be an important bucket as this game tightens up. I mean, Wiggins looking sure of himself out there.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Halliburton coming up big. No rest in that man's game. He takes the shot and makes the shot.
Hero kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Wiggins. Heat moving the ball around. Burks. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. Puts it up from 12. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Halliburton.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. .50 seconds left in the game. Halliburton drives in. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Halliburton, one of those young guys that you want with the rock in his hand at crunch time. He always seems to deliver.
And a wide open look for Hero. Frames it from downtown.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Really smooth-looking jumper there by Halliburton, making the most of that opportunity to score the ball.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First team foul.
And it's the Heat with the ball. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Nails the tray.
The pull-up, a really big-time weapon for Halliburton. Makes it really tough to guard Tyrese.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. And it's the Pacers' ball.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
It's money from deep.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Pass to Nembhard. Off target from downtown. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home. So, all right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it for
It's a matchup between two Eastern Conference juggernauts.
Oh, B.A., this will be a great test for both sides. They're each loaded with talent, and I wouldn't be surprised if these teams end up meeting in the postseason.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
5 to shoot. For 3, here's Lillard. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Tatum passes to Holiday. And here's Brown for 3. Nails it from 3.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
White for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lillard looking around. Inside. The kick out to Kuzma. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Good fundamental basketball from Kuz there. He works hard to find those shots and support his team.
Pass to Holiday. For 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Kuzma outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Takes a 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Brown finds Tatum. Outside Holiday. Tatum with a screen. 3-pointer. Holiday, that one's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Back to Antetokounmpo from the arc. Misses again. Now 0 for 3. Celtics trail by 3. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Trent, he's checked in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Prince. Here's Pritchard. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Pass to Lillard. Portis outside. Now Trent. And he converts the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Brown scanning the floor. Cornette sets a screen. Here's the 3. Jaylen Brown. That one's good. Brown's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Tie game in Boston. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
We've got Al Horford. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. And Boston has possession. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago from 13, and it's Boston scoring again.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Antetokounmpo inside. Greg's there. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Antetokounmpo, right side. A big-time flush by Giannis.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Craig with a screen on Trent. Here's Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got one or two, your interior play better be strong.
Now here's Lillard. He has 6. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Prince against Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Holiday from long range. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And he hits it to tie the game. Kuzma's got 5.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Holiday, a screen on Kuzma. Brown passes to Holiday. Back to Brown. Lets it fly. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Give him 8.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Holiday. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
On the wing, Tatum. 32 seconds left in the second. The kick out to White. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And here's Tatum. He's got 5. There's the 3. That one is off. Tie game in Boston. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
24.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Now here's Lopez. Over Porzingis, and it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Lopez has got his first 2 points. Outside White. Back to Holiday. Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. And it's Tatum missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now here's Tatum. He has 7. Outside Holiday. Tatum a screen on Lillard. Holiday from long range. He buries it from 3. Holiday's got 6.
Just showing off his competitive fire. Holiday was eager to get a 3 of his own.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston's gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. And that one good. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Kuzma outside. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Back to Lopez. And stolen by Porzingis.
Oh, yes.
Whoa. Throw it down.
Oh. Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Bucks trail by 4. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level.
Outside White. Back to Tatum. Launches it. Tatum! Money from deep.
Taking matters into his own hands. Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
Lillard outside. It's Prince on the wing. Kuzma outside. Off target from 3-point range. Celtics lead by 4. White looking it over. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's White. Back to Tatum. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Kuzma, the pass to Lopez. Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock for the tie. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Green. That ties the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Tatum. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Portis. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Craig with a screen on Trent. Tatum from long range hits the trifecta. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Holiday. Right side, Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Tatum with a screen. And again, Boston with the triple.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Tatum. And he can't bank that one in. Boston leading by 4. Right side, Holiday. Now White. The 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Now here's Tatum over Antetokounmpo. Another one falls for Boston.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. We understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. 1:10 left in the 4th. Shoots from the line. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter.
And you can see why they put him in these spots. He's able to use his size to get the shot he wants.
That's just smart basketball. Late in the game, they see a favorable matchup, and they take advantage.
To the inside. The lob! Porzingis with the flush.
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
Lillard passes to Prince. Lillard against Holiday. Kuzma outside. Down low. Here's Lopez. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Boston on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Milwaukee. 7-point differential. Prince. Oh, he nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called. Milwaukee. 9 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
And connects from downtown.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
The 3 from Prince. No good on the shot. So we see Boston get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. White is out there with ball. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Vucevic in at the center filling out the middle. Burks can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here's Vucevic. Defense right on him. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 4 on the shot clock. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Rebound by the Heat.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
White, good.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Hero kicks to Ware. Back to Hero. The Heat need to get a shot off. Burks can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. Jones checked in for the Bulls. Pass to Adebayo. To the middle. To stop the run. And Wiggins with the layup. Wiggins has got his second basket of the game.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish?
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for most improved player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Here's Ball. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And Vooch knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
Wiggins, a screen on Jones. Here's Ware. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Jones. Hasn't made one yet. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Low block shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Chicago up 2. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Anderson is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Larson in at the shooting guard. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Now Hero jacks up a three, and with that the Chicago lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Kevin Love.
Precision shooting off the pass. Love takes no time letting that one go.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Here's Robinson after the Bulls pick up two. To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And Tyler's got to love that when he has a chance to rise up.
And here is Giddey. Still yet to score. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a three-point game. Pass to Larson. And Love has it in the corner. Outside Hero. Over Jones. Hero no good. The Bulls have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Giddey with the screen on Hero. Jones looking for an opening. Lays it up off the glass. Jones has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hero passes to Larson. That's in there. Love with the assist. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not, that's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Now here's Anderson. Here's Larson. Pass to Hero. Anderson with the screen for Hero. And it's all evened up. Hero's got 5 points so far.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And the great Dwayne Wade in attendance here in Miami.
Yeah, a 3-time champion with the Heat. Helped bring them their first banner. In this town, that man is royalty.
Now here's Herter. Ball from long range. Drills it from outside. And the Bulls lead by 3.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
He had a nice open look right there. He's got 9.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now here's Adebayo. The 8-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, you have to like what we're seeing from Coby White.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Josh Giddey is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Coby White, then it's Ball, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. The reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
This team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
The Bulls leading by 5. Inside, here's Buzelis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Buzelis has got 5 points in the quarter. Hero kicks to Adebayo. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Over Giddey. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Wiggins has got 9.
Wiggins with a good use that time of the mid-range shot.
Over to the wing. Pass to Giddey. There's the triple. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat trail by 5. Burks the pass to Hero. Adebayo with the ball. And here's Burks. Outside, Hero. Shoots it up. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Ball surveying the defense. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's 8 points for Buzelis.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Such a smooth shooter. Assertive Hero right now on offense.
Pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Adebayo. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. Can't connect from short range. The Bulls leading by 4. Giddey kicks to White. Back to Giddey. And here's Vucevic. He's guarded by Adebayo. From 15 feet away, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
They're loving the confidence. Just rise and be free, and you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
And the 3-ball is good.
And Wiggins right now, it's a buffet out there. He's getting everything he wants in spoonfuls.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Josh Giddey. And Trey Jones subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's Jones. He has 6. Williams for 3. Robinson pulls it in. The Heat trail by 3. Mitchell outside. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5. a true defensive anchor.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's Chicago. They're up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Duncan Robinson, and it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Chicago's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight, 50% exactly. Smith finds Giddey. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 6 points here for Josh Giddey.
That elite passing ability, Giddey has the defense on its heels and gives him space to operate in the mid-range.
Hero, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 3-point lead. The 10-footer. And Giddey gets it to go.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Hero. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
How about Hero? Gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. Now with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Good work there as it goes.
Can't afford to let Vucevic get comfortable. He's content to take these shots whenever the D gives them up. Clearly a foul.
Nikola Vucevic. First personal foul. First team.
And the first one drops. Good on both.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Now here's Ball. Vucevic a screen on Hero. Ball no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Giddey against Wiggins. And again, it's the Heat missing.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad. Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
The Heat trail by 3. Now Hero. The 10-footer finds the target.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter. Giddey with it. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots from 12. Good on the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Here's Giddey. And it's Miami with the rebound. To take the lead. And stolen by White. Here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tyler Hero picks one up.
He's got such a great handle and then can get up to speed quickly. Lonzo Ball with a nice drop.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Here's Hero.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good.
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in game.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Got that bucket in no time at all. White's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. To halt the run, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Hero attacking. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Basket is good.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're behind by 6. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Works for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls, and they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Team foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
Wiggins from outside. Buries it from outside.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
Yeah, I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Launches it, and the Heat, another 3.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. A narrow win under...
Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Ricochet in at the 3. Pass to Young. They set the screen. Knocks it down from distance.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Outside Tatum. Here's Brown. Back to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Here's Daniels. He's guarded by White. The 3 from Ricochet. And the Hawks with another 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Brown. Tatum inside, covered by Johnson. Here's White. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
This is what we talk about with Derek White, doing a little bit of everything. Offensive rebound, putback, you bet.
Pass to Ricochet. Back to Young. The 3 ball. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. White, the pass to Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Young. Outside Holiday. Clock at 4. Shoots over Young. No good off the glass. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. The kick out to Johnson. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
White for 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's LeVert. Up and in on the layup.
Boy, that's just about strength right there. Karis LeVert just simply refuses to be denied.
White, the pass to Horford. Outside, Brown. Pass to White. Porzingis with it. Knocks down the triple.
Well, he's got the green light. Porzingis understands. Be ready on the catch.
Outside Johnson. Outside Young. Over Horford. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Young's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Porzingis. Horford for 3, and the Celtics another 3.
Well, this guy's got such big-time mobility for a big man. Al Horford specializes in finding the gaps in the defense. Nice catch and shoot.
Pass to LeVert. From downtown. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Tie game in Boston. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. George Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Riza Shea, then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Riza Shea. Back to Capella. Shoots over Horford. Offensive rebound. Here's Niang. Knocks down the long J.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Here's Pritchard. He's checked by LeVert. Outside Craig. Lets it go. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And Riza Shea gets it to go.
And there's the ability to finish for Riza Shea. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pure from 3-point range.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to Mann. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
And it's Tatum missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And that one's good, man.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Tatum passes to Brown. White against LeVert. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Inside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Daniels comes in for LeVert. Here's Hauser. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And Holiday powers it home.
I mean, what an athletic play for Holiday. Showing up the defense with a jam.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Risacher, he's checked in for Niang. The three from Risacher. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Risacher will be nailing threes for many years to come.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Hauser. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Hauser. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Johnson.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Both good from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Risacher. Let's go with a three. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Risacher's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
Now here's Holiday. And here's Brown for three. It's rebounded by Risacher. Here's Daniels to the paint. Here's Young. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Holiday, here we go. Here's Hauser. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long...
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. 6-point game. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the point. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Tatum against Johnson. And slammed it home, and the foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Onyeka Okongwu. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
And Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Fearless Trae Young.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Hits the three-pointer. Holiday's got 5 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And out on the wings, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot falls short that time.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Oh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
Okongwu, a screen on Brown. Here's Rizachet. 14 points for him. Oh, there's the alley. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. On the break, Jaylen Brown.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here's the floater, and that one drops for him. Young's gotten 4 this quarter.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Tatum. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Outside White. And that one off the back of the rim and in. White's got 7 points. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Johnson. Pass to Young. The teardrop. The rebound, Celtics. Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. To the middle. The turnaround Jay. Again Boston.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
Pass to Daniels. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And Rizachet gets it to go.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal #1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Hawks ahead, leading by just 2. And when we return, we'll get the... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got Terrence Mann, George Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Bufkin in at the 1 spot. Got it.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
Here's Pritchard with the drive. Bufkin with a rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Screen by Capella. Bufkin with the bucket. And now a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
On the wing, Tatum. A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. The shot. It's Tatum working inside.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Porzingis has checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Tatum. It counts, and the foul. That one on Young.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hawks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Outside Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Young looking over the floor. Pass to Rizachet. Picked up by Okongwu. Inside. Over Porzingis. And Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
And he lobs it. Oh, rise up, Jaylen Brown.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
Porzingis against Young. That one's good for two.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Daniels passes to Johnson. To the inside. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. For Boston, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Young. Cash.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. There's 38 seconds left in the final quarter. Tatum can't hit, and they go to the intentional foul. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Tries to keep it alive, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, he buried the 3.
Unshakable trust in Jason Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Here's Tatum, and he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands, yes, sir.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Tatum against Johnson, and here's Brown for 3. Oh, the trifecta! 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now they foul and stop the clock. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. 8 seconds left in the fourth.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...